Hey guys, Cindy Williams here, the Wanderlust CEO. I have the amazing Pam from Agave Travel Co. Pam, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thank
I'm
you.
so glad. And I understand congratulations are in order because you just graduated cruise on vacation.
I did.
Are you so excited?
I am.
I love it. Tell us a little bit about where your company was before taking cruise on vacation and where it is now.
Well, I didn't have a company before Careers on Vacation, other than my daughter had asked me if I would book a trip for her to Mexico for 12 people. And I said, why am I not getting paid for this?
Right?
So I started investigating, and because I was retired, so I thought I would investigate and I thought, well, maybe I'll do it on the side. I'll be a little travel agent, you know? Do they even still exist? That was a question that I asked myself, and a lot of people had asked me as well. Anyway, then I found some of your YouTube videos because and I started watching them. I thought, I could do this. I could really get paid for doing this. And so I watched numerous videos. And when my husband came home from work, I said, I have a proposal for you. I want to do this. And then
Yes.
I took the discovery call and got all the information. And I said, well, if it's to be, it's to be. So I gave him all the information and signed up the next day.
I love it. And 12
So
weeks later, where is your business
here I
now?
am,
Oh my
12
gosh.
weeks, 12 weeks later. I have figured out how to put together YouTube, Instagram, Gmail, all these things, which every day I say, I am learning something new every day and give myself grace for that.
I
So,
love that.
yeah. Anyway, I have booked that trip for my daughter to Mexico. So, and I have another couple of trips
Making
and a couple of
sales
other
before
referrals. You
graduation. You get
bet. You
extra
bet.
credit for that. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then I just got a couple referrals for another trip in February. So
That's
we're headed on the
amazing.
road.
Heck yeah. So, from
Yeah.
no agency, just a dream to booking sales before graduating, that is so exciting. I know that feels good. What do you feel like has been your biggest win or celebration since taking the program?
Well, for one, self-confidence.
Yeah.
Because prior to this, after being retired for almost really premature retirement for almost 10 years,
Yeah.
I was at the point where, I'm pretty isolated. I live rurally, so I was pretty isolated. So I didn't even want to talk on the phone. So going through this and going through the Zoom meetings and then going through all of the materials that you have and just pushing myself through some of that brought back the confidence that I had before.
I love it.
So,
and,
yeah.
and in a new season of life, right? Like I love working with folks who are like in that semi-retirement phase or even going from a career that they hadn't loved into well, now it's my turn. What do I want to do? What do I love thinking about or that wouldn't feel like work but would like be that thing that gets me excited about like getting up every day, right? So I
Right.
love congratulations to you for like leaning into this new season of life and going, you know what? I am nowhere close to done yet. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna lean into what I love to do, and right off the bat making bookings. That's amazing.
Exactly.
I love it.
The other thing was that my husband retires in a couple of years. He's in medical field. He retires in a couple of years
Yeah.
for sure. It's not premature. It's the big day.
Yeah.
And we were looking for something that we could do together on the road because we'll have a motorhome and be mobile. So
Yeah, because you're
that's
location independent, right?
yes, yes.
This
So
is a business you can take while you travel or if you want to do it at home
yeah,
or whatever. anyone
Right.
wants to do. It's kind of like for me in my season of life, right? Like I have the 3 kids, so I'm so grateful I don't have to commute to a job every day. But trust me, when the last one goes off to college, Pam, I will be there with you on the road. Like I told my husband, I'm like, there's a cruise that's a year long. We're gonna do that. And like we have the whole list together, right? Because you can
Right.
take your business everywhere you go, and it just is like it's a new world out there, and that feels good. It's amazing. You know
Yeah.
that we had a lot of
Yeah.
mindset work
That
in our.
just checked all the boxes.
Yeah, for sure. So you know we have a lot of mindset integrated into our program. How did the mindset work impact you while you were in Careers on Vacation?
Well, I thought about this, and um, the first time I talked to Brandon, I broke into tears,
Oh,
and not because of him.
yeah,
He
yeah.
said, "There's some things that you probably need to work through." And so I did. There were some things that I had just masked for all these years from my, because I had owned a business before. And so, yeah, so I needed to kind of look over those things and bring them to the surface and identify them and move past them.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
and I was a little reluctant at first to do the affirmations. Only the odd thing is that I used to have a beauty school, and so when I had the school, that's what I taught everybody to do.
Yeah.
But I had just, had kind of stepped away from it. So, but I do them now, and I have the plans and the goals and the dreams. So
I love it. It's a daily
it's all
practice.
been reawakened.
Oh, for sure. And it's a daily practice. Even kind of like you, like I run the school, right? So it's like, yeah, I'm really good at that. I've been doing it for years. Well, let me tell you, when COVID hit last year, I had to brush off all like, whoo, let me put my superhero cape back on and make sure.
Right.
And those were the things, those tools in that toolbox of like, to keep your mindset strong in the most difficult times and to have those routines and those patterns that keep you in a vibration of abundance and of possibility instead of going down the road that is so easy to go down to when it's lots of negative things happening. So way before COVID, we've had this in our program, but last year we tested it. Like it was tested to the max. So I love that you kind of said, hey, look, I kind of took it for granted for a while, but rebrushed it off and now resetting. And you're right when you say I was holding some things in, right? Because those eat at you over the years.
Yes.
If you just if you don't address it, it's going to bubble up at some point. But the minute it does, then you can make the shift, then you can make the change, then you can awaken into any possibility that you want. So I'm so glad that was a part of your journey while you were here. Pam, what would you say to, or take me back to when you found us? You said you signed up right away. So I always say, like, when you found us, what was that process like for you personally? Was it a hard decision? People find us on YouTube and they're like, who's this lady? Should I sign up for this thing? What was that process like for you personally to get signed up with us and start working with us?
Well, your process was very simple. For me, in that preparation time, I just watched video after video after video. And I know that you hear that all the time, but I watched other videos too to kind of study the whole system. I did run into a couple of MLMs. And so, and I thought, where are these people coming from? So then that was my big red flag for Careers on Vacation. And so when I did my my phone call, and I'm sorry I don't remember who I spoke with, but the first question I asked was, "Are you an MLM?"
Good. That's a good question.
No.
Everybody, for those following along, MLM stands for multi-level marketing. And look, there's things like Pampered Chef and Tupperware that I can get behind. But in the travel industry, there's other videos I have out there just kind of educating you on the difference between MLMs and setting up as what I would say a more traditional travel agent where you have more potential to grow because you are making your money from actually selling travel, not recruiting others to join your team. Right?
Right,
So yeah, I'm glad you
right.
asked that question, Pam, right
So,
out the gate. That's good.
so once she clarified that and said absolutely not, and then I watched, and then you had just had a video. It was timely. It just had video on that subject just within the next few days.
Yeah.
And so basically, it was just I just kind of laid the information out that she gave me on paper and said, like I said, it just kind of checked all the boxes. It gave me everything that I had been looking for. And so the decision was not difficult to make.
Yeah.
And I appreciate when you say in most of your videos how if I resonate or if this resonates with you, give us a call. And I thought, this does. It
Yeah.
does. I want to do it.
Yeah, because if it doesn't, it's okay.
Really
Like, I don't have to work
yeah.
with everyone. I want to work with a few amazing people, right?
Right, right.
I love it. What would you tell that person, Pam, who is out there? Maybe they were in your same shoes that you were in 12 weeks ago, where you're like, I would love to be a travel agent. Now we know a little bit more than we did 12 weeks ago that there's a huge demand for our industry, especially right now because travel agents are back with a vengeance. We were always there, by the way, but our school has been busier than ever because we can't keep up with the demand. Like the numbers are something around 30% of people that were never using travel agents are like looking for travel agents. So the demand is there, which is great. But 12 weeks ago, you were kind of like, okay, is a travel agent a thing? We know it's a thing now, but maybe they're unsure about what is, like you said, what is MLM? What is that? What is that? What would you tell that person who's thinking about careers on vacation? They know it's a fit for them, but they're just on the fence on getting started. What would you say to that person?
I would say this will save you so much time and so much money. I'm a DIYer. I mean, I will go and I will look over, 15 different websites to try and find something. The information, I mean, I just make myself crazy. So, and maybe you can find the information that you have, in your program, but you have it all compact right in that 12 weeks. And I just appreciate the way it goes step by step by step, and one step builds on another step, and it all fits together.
Yep.
So
I love it. Yeah, and it's also more than you realize getting into the industry, right? One hat is becoming a travel agent. The other hat is how do I get this business online if you've never had an online business. So kind of intermingling those two for sure. I love it. So Pam, last question. Would you recommend Careers on Vacation to those who are wanting to be a travel agent or wanting to scale their travel businesses?
I would in a second. I would. I just think that, there's lots of people out there that say, oh, I can be a travel agent. But I just think the professionalism and the overall knowledge that you're getting, and also with our groups, the benefit of having other people that are going right along with you, I think those are very valuable too.
Yeah, that's one thing that's really quickly disappearing in my field of education is gone by the wayside has human connection, right? The real teacher in a classroom, which, our content, you get to talk to live people, you get a personal coach, you get all of the things. But guys, if you're like Pam was just 12 weeks ago and you're thinking about getting into the industry, make sure that you check us out on our website, careersonvacation.com. Not only are you going to get the exact program that Pam went through in terms of all the education, all the learning, all the step-by-step, the roadmaps, but you get to work with my team of experts that have built my company to where they are. You get access to those same experts in this program to help you with your business. And with Pam's case study here, we are approaching, you guys, 140 case studies. That's crazy. We are really, it's blown my mind. 140, I think you're the 140th, Pam, actually. So kudos, so more confetti. It's so exciting. So guys, reach out to us at careersonvacation.com/ready now is where you can apply for the program. And Pam, I want to thank you for sharing your story. I know you've inspired a lot of people today, especially those who are in that new season of life or thinking about what they want to do in their retirement. And I cannot wait, my friend, to see where you take this company in the next couple of years. I'm so excited for you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you next time.
It's calling me, like the rainbow. It's calling me, like the rainbow.
Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out all of the other content on our channel. And if you want to follow along and travel with me around the world and see how I run my amazing travel brands and get some great tips on how to grow your own, make sure you check out that other content. I'm going to drop a couple videos here. Click those links. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.